Cone.
Here.
Real. Rogers.
Here.
Rohert.
Don't.
Schumann.
Proxy Fincher. Fincher.
Tellinghusen.
Here.
DeCero.
Here.
Ealing. Fife. Here. And Watt.
Here.
Okay. Can I get a motion? Oh, wait.
There's one. She didn't even say. Proxy Sires.
What did you say?
Shelby Sires.
For
Tiati.
You missed my name also.
So you're technically, as the international senator, were off last week.
what?
Alright. Can I entertain a motion?
Motion to approve the proxies.
There's been a motion made to approve the proxies made by Senator Campbell, seconded by Senator Brophy. Any discussion on the motion?
Who's taking minutes? That's not on the.
That was not on the motion. Any discussion on the motion? All those in favor, say by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay. Approval of the agenda. I can barely read that. Is there any corrections to today's meeting agenda? On your printouts, I forgot to add that we have 2 open floor guests, international senators, that are going to be presenting today. So that's a little bit better. And Miles, you're as well. If you would like to speak a little bit. So any updates? No. All those in favor of approving the agenda? Wait, we didn't motion for that. Do we need a motion for that? We don't need a motion for that. Okay. Approval of the minutes. Did you guys have a chance to look at last week's meeting minutes? The last one sent out by Danica. So sad. Now Grant's gonna be sending them out. It's gonna be all over the place. Okay, that passes by unanimous consent as well. So we will move on to open floor guests. First we have Anushka Sharma, who is applying for the international senator position. So if you would like to, yes, and then present. Hey Brian, do you want to? Oh, never mind. Put this up and
I thought it's the elbow.
Is that broken up?
That one doesn't work.
Like bottom left hand corner.
That's perfect.
So, hi everyone. Very good evening. My name is Anushka. I'm from India, and I'm here to give presentation for international senator position. I am doing my major in computer engineering, and this is my second semester. So first of all, why am I interested in being an international senator? I'm an international student, and I got a lot of help from ISI, which was International Student Inc. I'm an international senator, and a lot of other international students. So it'll be, I would really want to have Senate in that list, and do a lot of stuff with international students. So the reason why Senate is a great platform is because it can do a lot of stuff, and that too in a very professional way. be it being part of orientation, because international students are supposed to have two orientations, international orientation and the normal school orientation, in which we talk about a lot of different stuff like getting housing here, or how different it is, or just cultural changes. It'll be great to have Senate be part of that orientation and just be like, hey, we're Senate, and we do this, and we have international senator position. Because when I was here in my freshman semester, in my first semester, I did not know that there is an international senator position. So I think it would be great if, in orientation, Senate is just talked about. I want to have future and current international students to know about the possible opportunities they have, because I know a lot of international students do not really know that they do not need sponsorship to work as an intern or maybe a co-op. And of course, being part of Senate will definitely boost my confidence and will make me a better team worker. Why am I the right choice? So I'll talk about my experiences, but before that, I would want to talk about something that I believe about Senate. I believe all senators should be very approachable and should be people who can be like, hey, we have this issue, or we have this question. What can I do about it, or what can you do about it, and stuff. So I feel like I know almost all international students, and I'm really good friends with them. So I feel like I can be really approachable to them. So that's one reason. Talking about my experiences, I was the co-president of Cultural Expo, which was this Saturday and Thursday. So in ISI we have Friday nights, we have food and music, and then divides into two discussion groups. One is called Alpha Group, and another is called Dance Drama. So I'm the president of Dance Drama Club. We call it New Nation. I represented international students at President Langton's dinner. I'm the secretary of India Club. I helped in hosting Diwali in my first semester. I'm part of various organizations on campus, and I was the orientation leader for international students this semester, and I will probably be the next semester too. The reason why I cannot be the orientation leader of the school orientation is because I'm the RA, and I'll be RA next semester, so, and there's a residence life policy that you cannot be both, so. Talking about my future goals. So these future goals are not aligned vertically, but aligned horizontally, because all three are important. The first one is to seek to work with school management to create more opportunities for international students to get some work experience during and after their studies at SDSMT through several platforms. If this can be done, by having different conferences and stuff about shifting from F1 to H1, or just talking about sponsorship, or talking about how to build the correct resume, specifically for international students, that would be great, and we can do a lot of other stuff. I want to work with different international clubs or an organization on campus in sharing, promoting, and teaching our cultural values to SDSMT community. When I was the co-president of Cultural Expo, I realized that. So, just an example, there were just two people from Sri Lanka, and I was talking about this to Jake and Frank this morning, that we just have two people from Sri Lanka on campus, and they still have their booth. But we have so many people from Nepal, and there was no booth. We can have two conclusions from this. One, we really need to appreciate those students who are there to participate and there to involve, and two, we need to somehow inspire students who do not really participate, and to make them participate in such events. The third is to ensure that all international students feel at home and welcome in SDSMT, and act as guidance support in transitioning and settling down in class. So because I'm a freshman student, it is still fresh in my mind as to how it is to change from a country to another, and how it is to change from high school to college. So I feel like all of this, keeping all these future goals in mind, I would want to go to my final words. So I would embrace and accept all duties assigned to me if I become an international senator. This will provide me a platform to help more and in a professional way. This will also help me be a better leader and helper for international students and for Senate. May I please have your questions?
Any questions?
What's your next semester look like as far as like credit-wise goes?
Probably around 19 credits.
Yes.
Is that usual, higher, lower?
Yeah, it's fine.
Any other questions? Yes.
You mentioned you were in PDI. What other organizations are you a part of besides Cultural Expo
Yeah.
and Nico?
I have that list with me. So I'm part of robotics team, just robotics team. Then I'm part of Engineers and Scientists Abroad. I'm their secretary. I'm part of International Student Inc., India Club, Rotrack Club. I was part of Math Modeling Contest and Radio K Tech. So it's Friday 2 p.m. 91.3.
Any other questions? Okay.
Thank you so much.
And next we have Igor.
You got
There's still bring a ping pong.
You got this.
Just go for it.
Obviously, you're not.
I'll let you know.
Not to call you up.
So my name is Igor Dejiduk. I'm a junior student in Mines. It's my second semester here. I have transferred from Russia, one of their universities. And for me, the SEN position is one way that I'm trying to evolve myself, trying to get more experience, trying to understand this country better and understand how the university lives, how it goes, and understand like SEN in a nutshell. I'm willing to help and dedicate as much hours to help anybody who needs it and for the international students. Like I remember how I was lost, and only thanks to Susan, Beth, and that guy, I got my way into university. Like try to people stick in, get along with each other, because I found this tendency that international students like try to stick only together without speaking to anybody else from the school. I think that's kind of wrong because I'm hanging out with everybody. I got a lot of other groups and people that I'm in really good contact, and I'm willing to help anyone get along. I think that's about it about me. If you have any questions you would like to ask.
What sort of things are you involved in on campus?
I'm in mine rescue, I'm in SME, International Society of Explosive Engineers, and Ski and Snowboarding Club. I was applying for medic trainer for mine rescue, but did not get elected. And tomorrow I'm going to be applying for president of SME.
What kind of leadership positions have you had in the past or currently?
I was leader of the medic team in military-based group back in Russia, and that's about it.
Any other questions?
Yep.
How many credits are you taking in this one?
I'm taking, I believe, 17 credits. I'm taking 19 right now, and I'm pretty good with that. Next spring's going to be 21. Any other questions? Here's yours.
Thank you for coming in.
Thanks.
Let's move on to unfinished business. Resolution 18S001, Civil Constitution updates.
Okay, Overfiller Russell Resolution number 18S001, April 4, 2018, Mission by Finance Committee presented by myself. This is the second reading. I will not read it again, but I do have an announcement about this. So there's been a bit of a tragedy. We made a number of changes to this document. We spent a few hours. I failed to save the document and my computer crashed, and it's gone. Like, there's no way that we can get it back. So we're gonna have to wait another week on this resolution. That's about it. Nothing's changed since last week.
So can I entertain a motion to table?
Yeah.
this resolution until next week, made by Senator Campbell, seconded by Senator Knott. Any discussion on the motion?
My apologies.
Please ensure that you save the document.
I promise I will this week.
Yeah. Any further discussion on the motion? All those in favor, say by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries. We will be moving on to Resolution 18S002, Formula Team Supplemental Request.
Okay.
You
Next
can
resolution, Upper Council Resolution 18S002, April 4, 2018, originated by Finance Committee, presented by Schumann. I'm sorry, but you're not allowed to, so that's okay. So this is the second reading, I won't read it again. This resolution actually, I'd like to entertain a motion to withdraw it, because it has, is that, we have to vote on it and fail. How do we get rid of a resolution?
Are we doing that for the
the
other?
Blackgate. How did I think this was Blackgate? I'm sorry. Okay. Restart. This is Formula Team. Blackgate is the one that I have the announcement on. I thought this was Blackgate. So Formula Team, this one's good. If you guys like an update, so they have a competition, a national competition, and so this is the figure that the finance team decided was adequate, $3,955. Any questions?
Senator Campbell?
Would any of the members on the formula team give an update as to that, like, not a fire, or whatever that we heard about?
Senator
Okay, so what happened with that fire was, what we were doing is we were making some of our parts for our aerodynamics system, and what happened was the mold we used to make those, that caught on fire inside the oven we were using to cure it. And so the mold burned up and it caused a lot of smoke in any building, but that was the only thing that was damaged, lost.
And that's what I heard. I just meant more, is the team still,
Oh, yeah,
is this sufficient to meet the team's needs after that and all that?
yeah, this should be sufficient.
Any further discussion on the resolution?
I just want to make some clarifications before the voting. And I don't know if you guys know, but the mechanical engineering department here at Mines has been voted 6th for many terms of manufacturing in the nation. And it's really for the focus on hands-on engineering that many students come here to the school, and CAMP is a really good program to apply that hands-on engineering in class. So a resolution like that, I see as a really good way to show that you support the students to go in there and go to international competition where teams from very big universities that are supported by very big companies, there's Mercedes, Ford, Honda. They go there and they do a very good work of representing their university. And now, as I see as Mines being the 6th best mechanical engineering program focused on manufacturing, I see this as a very good opportunity for the students of the FSAE team to go there and represent the school, do a good job, and show that they're committed to their team, committed to their school, and show that the school does a good job at helping them become good engineers, which is ultimately the purpose of coming here. Besides the competition itself, I said it's a very big competition, it's a very serious one. Judges from that go there are from big companies, and companies like, as I said, Honda, Ford, and these companies don't come to the career fair here. So it's a very good opportunity for students that are competing to talk to these people that work at those companies. And it happens that they have landed internships and they create a good networking. So I just want to clarify that, and because I'm in the formula team, I see that my words can come with a lot of bias. And I see that I'm here representing my class, I'm not here representing the formula team, so I've decided to abstain from my vote. But that's all I want to say.
Thank you. Further discussion on the resolution? Okay, we'll move on to a roll call vote.
Campbell.
Aye.
Dolly.
Aye.
Dorothy.
Aye.
Roxy. Cutler.
She's not here, like, do it.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, since she's here,
Okay, aye.
Sorry. Owen. Not.
Aye.
Wheel. Rogers.
Aye.
Abstain.
Schumann,
Aye.
Tillinghausen.
Aye.
0.
Abstain.
Feeling. Beth. White, sorry.
Aye.
And Long.
Abstain.
If the decision was made that Heiniger would stay in the Senate, could we add him to both the roll call and the vote?
So he has an extra one.
Heiniger? He never left.
That is true. There's nothing in the Constitution that says.
Right.
So do we need to be sworn in, like Kevin?
She didn't get sworn. Hold on one second.
Oh, good question.
I say we impeach the president.
I love how you just called yourself.
Well, like, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. Okay, well, like.
So the motion passes without the new senators appointed so far. And so the motion passes, or the resolution passes. So now, I'm going to amend the agenda to appointment of new senators before the next resolution. Okay. So can I please have Senator Guthrie, and you are already signed appointed.
Yeah, and technically.
Senator White.
We finished.
Yeah, that was all.
So since Kevin didn't do
I don't know.
You also need to be elected.
So, yeah, I think that's a conversation, maybe not for today, maybe you.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we'll get that figured out later. So, okay, so we're gonna do 3 different ones, so I'm sorry you all figure it out there. So, we'll start with Shelby. Please raise your right hand and repeat the following.
That's what you do.
As a member of the Student Association,
As a member of the Student Association.
Senate of the South. I'm sorry.
Start.
Start.
Okay.
You welcome. Aaron, stay out of the way.
Yes, sir.
As a member of the Student Association Senate
As a member of the Student Association Senate
of the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology,
of the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology,
I state your name,
I, Shelby Guthrie,
do hereby affirm
do hereby affirm
to uphold the office of sophomore class senator,
to uphold the office of sophomore class senator,
to abide by the Student Association Constitution,
to abide by the Student Association Constitution,
and to represent the Student Association
and to represent the Student Association
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. All right. Okay. Oh wait, you're on sophomore as well. So, as a member of the Student Association Senate
As a member of the Student Association Senate
of the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology,
of the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology,
I state your name,
I, Kenneth White,
do hereby affirm
do hereby affirm
to uphold the office of sophomore class senator,
to uphold the office of sophomore class senator,
to abide by the Student Association Constitution,
to abide by the Student Association Constitution,
and to represent the Student Association
and to represent the Student Association
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. Okay. Raise your right hand, please. As a member of the Student Association Senate
As a member of the Student Association Senate
of the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology,
of the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology,
I state your name,
I, Evan Tillinghausen,
do hereby affirm
do hereby affirm
to uphold the office of senior class senator,
to uphold the office of Senior Class Senator,
to abide by the Student Association Constitution,
to abide by the Student Association Constitution,
and to represent the Student Association
and to represent the Student Association
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations. All right, now we got that taken care of. So we will be moving on to Resolution 18S003, Black Oak New Venture Funding.
Now it's gonna be basic.
Yeah.
I
Did I
have
mess
to
it
spit
up?
on that and I wouldn't be able to.
No, but you might need to hit it once.
Okay. Overpiller Russell Resolution 18S003, April 4th. Okay, it is. Originally by Finance Committee, this is not the right one.
So you're gonna straighten that out?
I did mess it up, didn't I?
You did.
Oh. Okay. At least I'm not the only one having trouble today. No. Sorry.
Yeah, it's all
The first reading. Okay. Okay. Overpiller Russell Resolution number 18S003, April 4th, 2018, originated by Finance Committee, presented by myself. This is a second reading. Now, this is the one that has the issue with it. So the issue is Blackgate existed as an organization, but they have not applied for SOAP in a number of years, which, according to our SOAP constitution, blocks them from receiving new venture funding. However, they are capable of receiving supplemental funding, which means they're going to have to submit another request for supplemental, which I'm working with them on. But this resolution, I'm afraid, does have to be shut down.
You mean they can't do supplemental, they can do new venture?
They can't do new venture, they can do supplemental. Because the rule on supplemental is they have to have applied for SOAP in the last 5 years, and I think they have. I'm going to check that. So if they have not, then they can't apply for supplemental either. But the records on finances, like SOAP allocations, get really fuzzy. Like, I have no data
Isn't this a
in
supplemental?
2016. This is new venture funding. So then this is a mistake, if it says this. Because I received a new venture funding form request.
Senator Campbell.
I move to push this resolution to essentially the 41st day, May 10th, and since it won't be spring anymore, it will be done.
There's been a motion made to table this resolution until May 10th. Any discussion on, or made by Senator Campbell, seconded by Senator White. Any discussion on the motion? All those in favor state by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign.
Okay.
Motion passes. So now we'll be moving on to new business. It's going to be taking over. Okay, Overpiller Russell, resolution number 18S004, originated by myself, Vice President Russell, presented by myself. Whereas the Student Association Constitution states that the Student Association Senate President shall appoint a non-traditional senator to be confirmed by the Student Association Senate, and whereas Amanda Penning has been found by the Senate President and Vice President to be a worthy candidate to represent the non-traditional students at SD Mines, and therefore be it resolved by the majority vote of the Student Senate and the signature of the Student Association President that Amanda Penning be affirmed to the position of non-traditional senator for the remainder of the term.
Discussion on the resolution.
Unless further discussion, I move to. Or this is first reading, sorry.
Yeah, this is first reading, unless somebody were to suspend.
I don't.
I just have a question. How many more meetings do we have this semester?
2 more.
Okay.
Hearing no further discussion, we move to a roll call vote.
Nope.
No?
Next,
Sorry. Read next resolution.
First one. It's not always.
Russell Resolution 18S005, originated by myself and Vice President Russell, presented by myself. Whereas the Student Association Constitution states that the Student Association Senate President shall appoint a veteran senator to be confirmed by the Student Association Senate. And whereas Miles Neville has been found by the Senate President and the Vice President to be a worthy candidate to represent the veteran students at SD Mines, and therefore be it resolved by a majority vote of the Student Senate and the signature of the Student Association President that Miles Neville be affirmed to the position of veteran senator for the remainder of the term.
Open discussions on this resolution. Senator Gilman.
I would, because I don't know you,
Yes.
Miles, I would love to give you the rest of my time so that you can come forward and speak to us if you'd like.
Sir. Hello, everybody. Miles Neville. I'm going to try and be the veteran senator here. Basically taking over for Ed Knudsen. I think he's moving on, and yeah, I'm the only one basically that is interested in and has the opportunity through co-ops and whatever to go through the rest of this semester. I think it will be the end of this semester, or will it start? Yeah, so it'll start next for the fall semester, and then probably finish out through the year. I've been here 4 years, mechanical engineering. I'm a member of the Veterans Club there. Before I came here, I did 5 years in the Marine Corps, so whatever, miniature Ed, basically, less facial hair, a couple inches shorter. But yeah, no, I was in the White House military office there. I worked on Veterans and Support Program, and then went to the infantry and did some stuff overseas there. But yeah, no, I just think it's important that we have this veterans position. I think the guys fought for it for quite a while, and I think it's a good thing we have it, and to have some representation for the veterans transitioning from being in the military and coming to school and that whole thing. So yeah, that's me. If you have any questions,
Senator, how do you feel about Senior Senate?
Oh,
I haven't been filled in on all the details of that yet, but yeah, I'm vaguely aware of something with secrecy.
We'll make sure to reach you.
Further questions? Senator Solomon?
Would somebody like to?
Yeah.
My time's back with you.
I yield my time.
What do you think about T-Swift? Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift? I'm impartial on Taylor Swift. Sorry.
Oh, wrong answer.
What is your time commitment like for next semester?
Next semester, let's see, the next 2 semesters I have like 12 and 13 credits each. And I don't have anything else other than the Vets Club.
Okay.
And yeah, So, yeah, and like I said, I'll be pretty open with the Vets Club. I have VA office hours in the Vets Center down there. So I'll be, I think, a good interface between the Senate and the
When do you graduate?
next spring.
Further questions? Okay, more open discussion about the resolution?
Thank you.
Hearing none, we'll move to the next resolution.
Okay. Overfiller Russell Resolution number 18S006, 11th of April 2018, originated by myself and Vice President Russell, presented by myself. Whereas with the inauguration of the new executive branch and the affirmation of a new Senate being complete, the office of Chief Financial Officer needs to be appointed. And whereas it is written in the Student Association Senate Constitution that the Chief Financial Officer must be nominated by the President and approved by a 2/3 majority vote of the Senate by the last meeting of the spring semester, and noting that this appointment will open up a vacant position within the Senate, and therefore be it resolved by a majority vote of the Student Senate, a signature of the Student Association President, that Senator Kate Schuman be appointed as Chief Financial Officer of the Student Senate.
Discussion on the resolution. Senator Phil.
Was Senator Schuman the only senator interested in the position?
Well, there was another senator, Senator Kate, and I discussed with her as well.
Further discussions? Hearing none.
Alright, move on to Open discussion, are there any items for open discussion?
Trivia.
When?
18? 7? I'm pretty sure it's
More
7.
like
Well, no, it's not, because I want to get names. We had some people from the old Senate who were interested, and they will still be doing it, but if there is anyone on this Senate who would be interested in, it's in, the Alumni Association is putting it on, and it'd be a great opportunity to meet some alumni from this campus and represent students in a positive manner, and also have a lot of fun because it's trivia. So if you're interested, I guess just come talk to me after. I was going to take names, but it'd probably be easier if you just come talk.
Cool.
It's a seven.
Point of personal privilege.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Sorry.
Any other items for open discussion? Anything cool will happen? There's a bounce castle outside. Anybody jumping in?
There's, I don't know if this is the right place for this, but there's Flags and Wheels tomorrow from 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. Go-karting, not really very expensive, so it's free now.
Let's put it on by happening. Spring fling. Alright, well, we are going to move to the CFO's report, and I'm assuming for Senator Schumann, hasn't been given, or she has a
Did
proxy.
she put a report together?
Did CFO Schumann?
Well,
I didn't
not
receive
the
it.
CFO. I thought she did.
Okay, well, we're gonna move on to Vice President's report.
So the Employee Service Award, which will be in the ballroom April 27th from 1 to 2:30. Jake and myself won't be able to make it, so we're looking for senators to go.
Yes, was anybody here that, voted?
What is that?
Okay, so the Outstanding Student Service Employee Award goes to somebody that we nominate that is, we feel is an outstanding employee. And this year, the employee with the most votes was Crystal Prime in the engineering department, industrial engineering department. Please don't talk about it. It's supposed to be like a secret until she gets presented with the award. So, live streaming, that's probably not the greatest idea. But anyways, yeah, I have an exam. Grant won't be able to make it. It's 1 to 2:30 on April 27th.
And I'll put it on a calendar too, our calendar, so we'll see it.
What day of the week is that? Friday.
So can I get like maybe some verbal, anyone can go? Yeah. Okay.
Cool. So, and, alright, I'll raise that to you. Sounds good.
We'll get you that information.
Just so you know, just, you have to introduce her,
Oh, okay.
okay, in front of the faculty and staff. And it's a cool thing, but just so you don't wanna,
Oh,
be surprised by that.
Do you know at what point in the ceremony the award? Because if it's later on, I have a class. I just have a class.
Yeah,
with
it
you.
was pretty
quick, but I don't remember where it's at.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
They haven't given us an agenda yet.
but Grant and Jake should provide a script
There will be.
that will be there for you to read.
Okay.
Other than that, nothing. I know this meeting was kind of thrown together, but it's been a hectic week for both of us. So. End of report.
So,
Other questions?
yeah, questions for Vice President.
For people without polos, are you going to be taking those this semester, or are you going to wait until the fall?
I think we're waiting.
Initially, I'll probably wait till the fall, just so that we have all the freshman seniors all together. We need that for us. Speaking of which, what was your idea?
Yeah, so I'm thinking that we so on Wednesdays, if we decide to do that next semester, we wear our polos and we wear our name tags all day. This is so that students can see their senators and know who they are, and maybe someone that you've sat with next to you for the last, couple months will see you wearing it and be like, oh, you're a student senator, what's that like? And like, I've been having this idea that I didn't know, how to get across or who to even talk to. It's perfect. So they can see you and see who you are. So I think this is a good opportunity for us to be more active on campus and for them to know who we are.
As for the name tags, we do not have money budgeted to buy name tags, so you might just
So just polos.
Well, it's fine. I wasn't trying to shoot it down. Let you know.
And that being said, if we decided to cut budgets in other areas, there's no saying we can rearrange money per se. It's your discretion.
Do have discretionary funding.
That's true.
We can make it happen. Any further discussion on that topic? We can talk about it more too as it goes on. End report.
Cool. So this past weekend, I had the privilege of going to NACA, which is the National Association of Collegiate Activities. I think that's campus activities. Anyways, so it was a conference in St. Paul, and they had a whole bunch of different artists, education sessions about different things. One of them being how to have like a smooth officer transition. This meeting for sure showcased. One of the things that I talked, there was a lady discussing education on how to get out of debt after school, and there was just a lot of things with campus activities that merged with, I feel like, what Senate is doing as well. And so I thought it was just a really, really rewarding experience. I went as a member of Happening for the concert committee, essentially, and I just thought it was a really good experience. So if you have any questions about that conference or maybe Senate's involvement,
I know BH also attended that. Did you have an opportunity to meet with any of the, they call it CAB over there, but intercollegiate advisory board? Activities board. Sure.
Yeah, and yes, I did. I knew some of them from Student Federation, so that was pretty great. And we talked a lot about block booking is what it is, and essentially you book like an artist or a comedian or anybody performing, like at orientation week, that sort of thing. And you book them at roughly the same time, like within a certain daytime, and you get a cheaper price because they're already going to be in the area. So that was pretty cool.
Did you also talk about the concert?
Yes, I mean that was. Yeah. So I also talked about marketing at BH for the concert, just to try to get even more interest. So with that, I'll also talk about that. We've sent an offer to Neon Trees and for the concert in fall. I'm not supposed to say that.
It's live stream.
Yeah, right. So we're still waiting to hear back on that. So that's where the concert committee is currently at.
For the new senators, we're trying to not advertise who we have because like our first artist didn't work out. So mom's kind of a word on that.
Yeah. Unless you're watching the YouTube live stream.
Summer is the only one watching it.
Summer is. So, okay. We have the University Advisory Board breakfast coming up on the 23rd, next Tuesday.
No, Monday.
Next Monday. The 23rd. So I've got a list of everybody that signed up. If you were not here last week and would like to go to that, please let me know. And it's just a really good experience. And if you do sign up, please make sure that you're going to be there because we like to have a room full, and it's a great time for conversation with some pretty influential people. Ezra and I got to talk to one of the CEOs of Daktronics, really cool guy, several others, and it's just a really awesome conversation. So, is there anybody else that would like to go that hasn't said or hasn't signed up already?
I'm sorry, I have a.
Yeah.
What time is it again?
7:30 to 8:15. Yeah.
On Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Monday.
Monday the 23rd, not next Monday.
Yeah.
Not next Monday.
Yeah.
The 23rd.
We have a We have a couple of senators that are attending, but not just
Tell me.
Mhm.
You are.
So you get
Just I got attendance. I got attendance on that class.
Now, is it, for those of you that are going and the other senators, dress code, I would say business casual, okay? So please don't show up in sweatpants and those kinds of things. So just really take this opportunity to, as Jake said, talk to these individuals that are from industry, are alum, they can share their experiences here at the School of Mine, so it's just a great opportunity to have some good conversations.
And also, wear polos at a minimum and slacks, I guess. So if you have a Santa polo or business casual or business professional, I'll probably be in the suit. So. All right. Monday, NSB is going to have open forum from 4 to 5:30. Correct? Yep. Do you want to say anything on that? Can I have somebody at that time to say anything?
So they just told me that the main topics of discussion will be immigration, guns, and the stuff they spoke about at the Keith night. So event. So that's what they told me. It's from 3 to 5 p.m. Yeah.
I also had a couple of students interested in came up to me and Grant asking about the process of allowing concealed carries on campus. And I don't know if you, in light of the new event where the shooting that happened over on 4th Street, they were just very concerned about safety. And so they wanted to know what the avenues were to having concealed carries on campus, how we could get something like that approved. And so, I don't know, has anybody had any discussion on this topic, or?
So as far as I know, there is no legal requirement that you cannot carry, but the Board of Regents policy does dictate that you can have guns in your car, not on you.
Right.
So from a policy on this campus, because we fall under the Board of Regents, it is, you cannot conceal carry on your person, like in a classroom, basically.
Essentially, I stated that I believe that we'd have to go through state legislature for the Board of Regents to approve it, or to change it. We'll just change Board of Regents policy.
Correct. The Board of Regents policy could change if state legislature went through and it was, I guess, if it counteracted what the Board of Regents had, the Board of Regents would be forced to change their policy as well.
Do you think that if Board of Regents alone changed that policy, that it would be fine then?
Correct.
Right. Okay. Senator Roder. Out. Any further discussion? Would somebody like to go ahead?
No, it's from 4 to 5:30.
It is 4 o'clock. Okay, that's good. All right. Well, that's all I've got for my report. Anybody?
I just had a question. Would that be something with the concealed carry, would that be something the Senate would do? Or would that be, the school would have to reach out?
So, what essentially would have to happen is first, a majority of students would have to be interested in it or wanting that to happen.
Statewide.
Yes.
Okay, still okay.
So,
And sorry, I'm talking a lot. We're governed in part by a board called the Student Federation, which consists of all the vice presidents and presidents of all the student senates of the Regenttal universities. And so they lobby for issues when it comes to state legislature. They also have conversations with the Board of Regents via their executive director about issues like this. So if every senate felt one way, and on any of these things, it has to be a unanimous vote by the federation. If any university feels different, we can advocate for an issue. If unanimously they decided this is what they would want to, then the conversations with the Board of Regents would happen. And unfortunately, that's going to be a lot harder to swing.
Thank you.
any more questions? Comments? Concerns? Okay, anybody like to motion to move to closed discussion? To discuss international senator appointments.
I make a motion to move to closed session.
There's been a motion made to move to closed discussion made by Senator Knott, seconded by Senator Brophy. Any discussion on the motion? All those in favor, state by saying aye. All those opposed, same sign. Okay, we'll be moving into closed discussion, so could someone shut that off? And could I please have anybody has not been appointed as a senator or is not currently in the Senate, please